On today's episode of The Traveling Queen, we're just outside Tucson, Arizona in Saguaro National Park, the west side. Saguaro National Park is home to our nation's largest cacti. These cacti are very particular about where they like to grow, and they're native to the Sonoran Desert in Arizona, they're found in the Mexican state of Sonora, and they're found in the Whipple Mountains and Imperial County areas of California. Today I'll be hiking Wasson Peak via the Sendero Esperanza and trails. This trail will be an out and back trail just under 8 miles and a little over 1,700 feet of elevation gain. The road leading to the trailhead was a very well-maintained, hard-packed gravel road. When I was trip planning, I noticed a lot of recommendations were to do the Kings Canyon Trail. I like to do things a little bit more off the beaten path, and so I opted to do this other trail that I found, Sendero Esperanza Trail, that also led up to Wasson Peak. I was glad I did. I didn't see anybody on the trail until I reached the ridgeline, and the parking lot was fairly empty. The first mile of the trail is a nice, easy incline. It's a sandy trail, but it wasn't hard to walk in. Almost to the ridge. A little over a mile in, the trail became much steeper and the switchbacks up the mountain started. So I've been hiking for about 1.25 miles, and maybe about 2/10 of a mile ago it started getting into some steeper switchbacks up the side of the mountain. But let's see, that is where I came from. You can actually see the colors of it. That is the trailhead right there. Sorry it's so shaky, I don't have the tripod. You can see a little bit of the trail wandering through, but I'm about 1.25 miles in. It's turned into a little bit rockier of a trail versus the sandy, packed sandy that it was initially. Coming along the ridgeline, you get views on both sides. And holy hell,
I did not have enough time to acclimatize. This elevation is kicking my butt. Okay, I've reached the intersection of the Norris Trail. So down there is the trailhead. That's the Norris. I believe that's the King's Castle one that leads up to the Norris. Grab a picture of that. Light traffic only. No livestock. Alright, so we are going to head left. We're headed to Wasson Peak. And if we were to go right, it would be the Norris Trail and the trailhead. We're going to go left and climb even higher.
So I made it about 3/4 of the way to Wasson Peak, and I had to call it and start heading back to the car. I had an event I wanted to attend that night, and I did not want to miss it, so I had to call my hike a little bit short.
I'm trying really hard not to trip coming back down because these views are absolutely spectacular. Back down and you can see the trail. So there's where Hugh Norris keeps going on the ridgeline. And the trail I took starts going down the mountain.
On the way back down the trail, I did grab some pictures of the different varieties of cacti that could be seen throughout the park. It's amazing how many different ones there are. There are about 2,000 different cacti in the world, and 300 of them are right in the Sonoran Desert. The most fascinating to me were the saguaro cacti. They can grow upwards of over 40 feet tall and live till about 150 years old. They don't start growing their arms until they reach about 50 to 75 years of age.
Alright, so just to show you how tall some of these saguaro cactus get. shoulder. It would suck if it was tall.
Overall, this was a great hike. All Trails rates it as hard. I would probably put it at easy to moderate for people who hike. Be sure to stop by the visitor center on your way out of the park. We're there. They have a whole display where you can learn about all of the different cacti in the park, and you can also get yourself some of the prickly pear jam, syrup, and lemonade. When I got into Tucson after my hike, I did stop again and get a Sonoran hot dog. This time I got 2. Be sure to check out a previous video that I did in Tucson where I went to Ironwood Forest National Monument and I talk about the Sonoran hot dog. After I was full and happy, I made my way to Catalina United Methodist Church to see the Anna Lapwood organ concert. It was great seeing her on her first U.S. tour, and I can't wait for her to come back again. Thanks for watching this episode of The Traveling Queen, and as always, get out there and explore, adventure, and roam the world.